Good afternoon and welcome to the Business News and People Who Make a Difference. I'm your host, Jamie Lee. Today we meet with inspirational fitness instructor, Kari Merrill. The pleasure of speaking with Kari Merrill, the rock steady girl here at Western Racquet. Thanks for having us.
Oh, of course, thank you.
I know that you've been very instrumental in bringing the rock steady program for Parkinson's here to Green Bay. Tell us, how did you get the idea of this program?
Yeah, it actually came to me. So there was a couple that took Rock Steady. It's very popular. They have like 800 affiliates throughout the world, and they took it in Florida. And they would take it while they were there for 3 months. They'd come home, and he, who had Parkinson's, would feel the difference in not taking a class on a regular basis. So they tried to find a way to bring it to Green Bay. They raised a bunch of money, had foundations, and then asked different clubs in town, like, will you bring this program? Will you bring this program? So they finally went to the hospital system in Prevea, and they said, I think we know a place that will do that. So with the partnership, we started here. They asked me, and I said yes without even knowing exactly what the program was. So we were able to start this. I got certified 5 years ago yesterday.
Happy anniversary!
I know, thank you. And we were able to start the program in April, so it'll be 5 years in April. We have 3 other certified coaches that are absolutely amazing. We grew the program to about 30 different people with Parkinson's. It's all levels. So we get people who with early onset who are just diagnosed. We have, somebody who's 89 years old who's been living with Parkinson's for years, and it affects everybody differently. So we have coaches and volunteers at every single class, so everybody gets the benefit of what we provide.
So it's a complete, encompassing program. But let's back it up a bit. If people don't know, what is Rock Steady? Like, what entails the classes? What are the participants doing? What are they learning?
Yeah.
What are they benefiting?
Yep, so Parkinson's can affect everybody very differently, and it affects a lot of things. And I think that's why I love bringing the awareness to it. It's not just a dementia aspect. It's not tremors. It's not, I'm old and I have Parkinson's. I mean, it is affecting people in their 40s, 50s, and it affects your movement. It affects cognitive. It affects your voice. So in class, 75 minutes, we do all of that. We make them move big. They're very loud. It's a very loud class, as you'll see. We do cognitive eye-hand coordination, we do dexterity, we do handwriting because it affects their handwriting, and the biggest element of Rock Steady is the boxing. So they're literally punching a heavy bag in speed bags, gloves on and hitting the bag. Because not only is that just a stress reliever, but it's the eye-hand coordination, and that's intense exercise under tension that allows them to delay the progression of Parkinson's. So scientifically, they're saying movement and exercise is helping delay the progression of Parkinson's, and that's what we're doing.
All right, easy hook, front back, ready? Hook. Remember, you pick up your elbow, turn it around. You got that nice straight line. Everything's in line. Turn your hips. Up, up, hook. Nails right, put it all together. He's ready. Jab, jab, cross.
And what a wonderful way to empower yourself, that this disease can be very isolating and can cause depression. So to come here and have something positive to do in community with other people that
1,000%.
are dealing with the same thing.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, I think. You're in class, everybody gets it. We invite their caregivers in, we call it their cornermen. So they can connect with each other too and try to understand everything going on with their spouse as well.
So you are affecting and helping so many people. I know you couldn't do this alone. You're going to do a special shout out that you have all your staff and your volunteers and coaches. So this is a collaborative effort with so many people here at Western Racquet, as well as what healthcare system?
Prevea.
And on a personal note, I know that it was really important to do this because your grandpa suffered from Parkinson's. So now you're continuing his legacy. Tell us a little bit about your grandpa.
Yeah, I think with my grandpa, that was, almost 30 years ago. And back then, they didn't know. they didn't move, they didn't know about exercise and Parkinson's, and I was in my 20s. So I just knew he had something called Parkinson's, and I didn't quite know, and looking back now, I'm like, I wish I could have helped him, I wish I could have done this and that, so I can't. You know, he passed away with Parkinson's many years ago, but I can with this group, and I feel so lucky and blessed to be in their lives. They are the best people you would ever meet. I can't wait for you to meet them.
I can't
honestly.
wait to be in a class.
Yeah.
This whole story is so inspirational as you've taken your pain and made it into purpose. How do you feel this is making a difference in your life and those with Parkinson's?
I think making a difference, I mean, this is the best thing I've done in my fitness career, which always sounds a little silly because, you know, they're suffering and they're struggling and they're fighting every single day. But if I can make any part of their day better, smiling, laughing, we play the music, we dance, we get really silly in there. So they can come into our door, we shut the door, everybody's dealing with the same thing, and we can just make them forget and have fun and act silly. We play games. Today they're shooting basketball and playing tennis and playing Connect Four, drawing some funny things. So the coaches and I work really hard, and just every class is different. Every class has the fun element, but also intertwined is all the things that matter and all the things that they need to, again, live as independent as they can.
So you are almost a rock steady angel of hope.
Oh, well, thank you.
So I'm so proud of you. I know your grandpa would be.
Oh,
can't wait for the class.
Much. I appreciate it.
Let's do some boxing.
Okay, let's do it.
Woo! Now I'm speaking with Charlie Heidemann, the first participant of the Rock Steady program here in Green Bay. Charlie, you've been a participant for 5 years?
Yes, right from the beginning.
Okay, and when were you diagnosed with Parkinson's?
About 7 years ago.
7 years ago. And this program, how has it helped you?
It's helped everything. It's slowed the progression of the disease, the symptoms of the disease. I'm having one symptom now, and I'm losing my voice a little bit. And my lips I can't enunciate things as clearly. So when we start class, we do some voice actuation. We shout things, we say tongue twisters. That's just one little aspect of this class and what the coaches bring to this class.
If somebody has been diagnosed with Parkinson's and they're considering coming to this, what would you say? What would you say to inspire them to try it?
I'd say just come and try it, and you will be amazed at what happens.
Wonderful. And what about Kari? She's the one that she's making a difference. How has Kari made a difference in your life?
Her smile, her attitude, goes out of her way to make things interesting. I mean, you do some of the same things, but they package it differently. And as you can see on the wall here, here's what we're doing today. At this station, they create stations where you do various tasks, and usually the bags are involved at some point. The speed bags are involved.
So they keep it fun. Keep it fun and interesting,
yes.
And you're constantly learning and challenging yourself.
Yes, in fact, we have something new today. We never had a ping pong table in here before.
Ooh, I want to get a match with you in ping pong today. How about that, sir?
Sure.
Okay, well, thank you. Just taking a break, and these are happy tears. It is so wonderful to see people taking responsibility for their health. This hope and healing is making a difference for themselves, for their families, and their communities. And this Rock Steady is really an amazing program. If you'd like to sign up, please contact the Western Racquet, and you too can get stronger. It has been an amazing class. Thank you again, Kari, for all you do for Green Bay and for those dealing with Parkinson's.
You're welcome.
This is Jamie Lee signing off for People Who Make a Difference, reminding you that working with a purpose makes all the difference.
Thank you.